Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Roy Meets World, a monthly vlogging series here on Attractions Magazine. My name is Roy, and I'm here at Magic Kingdom today to attempt a very fun challenge. I hope it's going to be fun, something I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm going to be doing the Magic Kingdom Alphabet Challenge, where I'm going to be going around Magic Kingdom today doing everything in chronological alphabetical order from A to Z, doing things at the parks. And my very first stop is going to be over in Tomorrowland doing the Astro Orbiter. Let's get going. I'd like to try to get this one out of the way pretty early on in the day because it does not have a fast pass. It is one of the few attractions that does not have a fast pass option for this ride, so let's do it while it's bright and early. Alright, I am flying high on the Astro Orbiter. This is pretty exciting. I know it seems a little bit weird to come into Magic Kingdom to ride all these rides and do all these things by myself, but I should probably turn this hat around. I'll take it off, it's probably a better idea. But it's fun. I don't know, I've always wanted to try to do this, and I have my first day off from work in kind of a while, so I was like, today's the day. There's Space Mountain, there's the Contemporary, there's the Carousel of Progress, there's Tomorrowland, there's Tomorrowland Speedway. Ooh, I'm kind of getting dizzy a little bit. Oh, you know that sound means we are coming in for a landing. Alright, so that got me a little bit dizzy, but it is still one of my favorite rides here at Magic Kingdom because it's just kind of older and you get such a nice view of the park. But my next ride, my next activity of the day is going to be Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. You know, I do have a fast pass for this right now, but it's only a 10-minute wait, so I think I'm going to hop in line for the standby. See, now that way I can change my fast pass and try to strategize it for something I might actually use a little bit later. You can see the people mover is stopped up there. That's kind of cool, I haven't seen that before. But I'm trying to rack up the big points, although I'm not doing so good right now. I used to be so good. What happened to me? I might get some flack from people because they might think this is called Space Ranger Spin, but it's not. It's Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. So take that. I'm starting to wonder if some of these spots that had a lot of points before are not the same spots anymore because I'm hitting the good spots and I only have 2,000 points. That's so bad. Take this, Zurg. How dare you defy me of the points that I rightfully deserve. Alright, well I defeated Zurg somehow, but I have the most dismal score I've ever had in my life. So at least for me, the very next logical choice as far as attractions would go would be the Carousel of Progress because it's right next to Buzz Lightyear, but this is actually Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, so I am hightailing it across the park over to Frontierland to the Country Bear Jamboree. So I made it all the way over here to the Country Bear Jamboree, but it's not open. There's a little sign that says there's 2 minutes until the next show, but the doors are shut. I think I'm gonna have to improvise. And luckily for me, my improvisation is just a few steps away, right over here at this cart, in the form of a Disney Novelty Standard Churro. Well, it looks like I got 2 C's for the price of 1. I got my churro and I got my chocolate dip sauce. So, churro, 10 in the morning. That's just what I want. Found out why it's not open yet, so there's Liver Lips and there's Big Al hanging out outside instead of going inside and doing their show. Boys, you have some shows to do, come on. Alright, I am walking through the Castle Hub again to my next thing on my list, which is gonna be back in Fantasyland, Dumbo. Alright, so I made it over to the circus. This is where Dumbo is. Now, I did have a fast pass for this as well, but it is also a 10-minute wait. So instead of doing fast pass, I think I'm just gonna run up the standby entrance. Yep, that line was completely non-existent. I just kept walking and I am now in an elephant about to ride Dumbo. The challenge with the fast pass isn't making the fast pass, it's trying to assume where I'll be and when I get to that letter of the alphabet. And then I also want it to be for a ride that is actually gonna have kind of an extended wait, so it's challenging. All right, here we go, all the way to the top. There's the other Dumbo over there. There's 7 Dwarves. We're bouncing. There's Casey Jr. Splash Zone. There's the Barnstormer right over there. This is a little bit more relaxing and comfortable than Astro Orbiter, but it's still fun. I'm getting all my spinning rides out of the way, I guess pretty early today. So pending how long I might have to wait, my next stop is gonna be over at Enchanted Tales with Belle, which is like, it's a show, and it might be kind of weird if I do it by myself, but it starts with an E, and I can't really think of anything else that starts with an E right now, so that's where I'm going next. I'm definitely gonna try to avoid ping-ponging across lands if I can today. I will if I must, but next is Enchanted Tales with Belle. It's about a 25-minute wait, so I'm gonna hop in line.
mademoiselle?
No! Follow me.
Our And as time went on, Belle realized that the beast was not mean or cruel, but in his heart was sweet and kind. And Belle and the beast became the very best of friends. And that is the story of how the beauty met the beast.
So that was really cute. I have not done that in kind of a while. I really appreciate the show because it's a very unconventional way to do a character meet and greet here at Disney. Everybody here is kind of conditioned to just expect the autographs and the photographs, but this makes it like an actual storytelling and participant kind of attraction, which I really like. It was kind of like a longer wait time, but now I'm heading over to Frontierland yet again, going back to the opposite side of the park, to the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade. The bears are still hanging out over here. The Country Bear Jamboree is right over there. And I'm over here at the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade. Clearly a very popular choice this time of day to do the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade. It is 4 quarters for 35 shots. So let's do it. Alright, so I just finished up at the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade. Now, full disclosure for this next one, I may have boxed myself in a little prematurely with my specific requirements for fulfilling this challenge because my next letter is G, and I'm going to go do the Great Moments in History show, but it's technically called The Muppets Present Great Moments in History. So it's not exactly starting with a G, but it's not like Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, Mickey's PhilharMagic. It's The Muppets Present. Tiny little disclosure at the top of the title of the show, which is Great Moments in History, but just the American parts. So I'm gonna go watch that, because the other alternative would have been like Gaston's Tavern, and it's not like a specific food or drink or something, it's a place. I don't know, I wanted to have a specific thing to do or consume. So, off to the Muppets.
Great moments in history. Great moments in history.
This one features moi. The year is 1776, and the Second Continental Congress has convened. Roll call, Thomas Jefferson. Hi-ho, Jefferson here. John Adams. Hey, that's me. Woohoo! And the highly quotable Benjamin Franklin. Ah, Ben Franklin here. A penny saved is a penny earned. And if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is definitely not the sport for you.
Does anyone have any arguments in favor of independence?
I do. Our continued association with England has grown intolerable. King George has altered our government, enforced cruel repression, and abolished our rights. Wow, nice job, Gonzo. How did you remember all that? I stapled it to my arm. All hail King George! Biggie, women aren't kings, they're queens. Fine! All hail Queen Georgette! Good grief. I protest! This is not historically accurate. The king was not at the Congress. You got a bear playing Ben Franklin. And doing a great job at it.
You mistreat the colonists. You raise taxes.
You are drunk with power. You might even say she's intoxicated. Hey, that was pretty good.
Queen Georgette, can't you see? The colonists are angry.
We are angry. The colonists are irate. We are irate. The colonists are revolting. We are revolting. Say that again. We are revolting. Sorry.
Let's declare our independence.
Yeah. Queen Georgette, it appears you lose. Wait, what? I lose?
Well, sure, Piggy. You see, in the American Revolution, England loses, which means the king, or the queen, loses.
Excuse me? It is I, Georgette Washington, and I cannot tell a lie. I look
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are altogether life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Sam, why are you crying? I thought that was pretty good.
It wasn't good. It was glorious.
Yeah! Way to go, everyone. Great moments in history. Great moments in history. Great moments in history. Great moments in history. With just the American heart.
That is always a super fun show to watch. It's very short, but it's very funny. I like it. It's a cool addition to Liberty Square. So my next stop is going to be the Haunted Mansion. I think I finally have a fast pass I might actually use because it's a 30-minute wait for Haunted Mansion right now. So I think I'm going to fast pass it.
There's no turning back now.
Step away from each and every wall and move towards the dead center.
So that was the Haunted Mansion. It's a little bit dark in there as always, but it was actually really air conditioned, so I really kind of appreciated that break. My next stop is gonna be kind of right next door. It's a Small World. Now I don't have a fast pass for this either, but it says it's a 10-minute wait, so I'm gonna hop in line for it. You know, if anything, it's pretty cool that this challenge is just making me do rides and shows and stuff that I haven't done or experienced in kind of a while, so I'm kind of excited for that. It looks a lot busier than it is, but I literally just walked to this point in line right now, so we are about to get on the boat. I'm about to get on the boat. You're about to join me on the boat for Small World. Small World, which is always a unique one to do every now and then, you know, sparingly, of course. My next stop is going to be Jungle Cruise, which I do have a fast pass for, so that's good. Alright, I made it over to Jungle Cruise, and I tell you what, I'm getting quite the workout today, just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth across this theme park. But I am determined and I am pretty darn committed now, so let's go ride Jungle Cruise.
We begin our journey deep in the South American rainforest. We are on the Amazon River, where everything is bigger than life. You may know that the Amazon River carries 4 times as much water as any other river. That's because it rains 365 days a year. That's it. Watch out, it's a giant python. They can grow to be 24 feet long and small as big wings. Now, don't stare at him or he may get a crush on you. We are now on another famous river on the continent of Africa. This river is over 4,000 miles long. It's the longest river. Can anybody tell me the name? The Nile, thank you. I would not want to be the low man on that totem pole. That was a charging. It's a good thing I had some gun here. Shoo, shoo! There. We are on the mighty Mainland. is the head salesman of the jungle, and he loves attention. Hi, Sam. Now, Sam told me that lately his business has been sharing. If you look over in this direction, you're going to see a strange phenomenon. There's a dock on the left, and then there's a dock on the right. We call that a paradox.
So that was the world famous Jungle Cruise. Now, I did used to work here about 2-3 years ago, and the skipper that I had was Skipper George. He was actually one of the skippers that was here back when I was here. So I finally got to ride his boat. That was really kind of cool for me. Now the next letter is K. Now let me tell you something, I have been struggling with this one all day. I just cannot find or think of something that starts with a K in Magic Kingdom. I've gone through every single food, every restaurant, every ride, every shop, everything. Nothing starts with K here at all. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna go to the Emporium and I'm gonna buy myself a keychain, a Disney keychain, because you gotta have a Disney souvenir. It's the best I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy myself a keychain. So I'm in the Emporium and I'm checking out all of the keychains that they have in here, which they do have a lot of, and they are really, really cool looking. I like this waffle one a lot, and this pretzel one too. But there's one that caught my eye almost immediately, and it was this one right here. Let's see if it'll focus on it. It says, "Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy." It's the dedication plaque for Magic Kingdom. It's actually really heavy, and I just like it a lot, so I'm definitely gonna get it. All right, I've got my keychain, and it looks like the street is clearing up for the parade that's about to come right down the street. So it's time to go to my next letter, I guess, which is the letter L. And today, L stands for lunch, which I'm gonna go have in Fantasyland. I know that L for lunch is kind of a little bit disappointing and broad, so I'm actually gonna get the loaded tater tots over in Fantasyland. This is, by the way, the emptiest that I've ever seen the castle corridor. Probably because everybody's watching the parade. Here we go, the Friar's Nook to get the loaded buffalo chicken tots. Look pretty good, right? And they start with an L. So I'm sitting next to Tigger and Pooh's meet and greet, and this is my loaded tots here. Look at this, this is incredible. I don't even know what's on here, but I'm kind of excited for it. They're such good buds. Woo! This is a lot of food. I didn't think it'd be this much food. It was about $10, so I'm liking it a lot. And I also got a Coke too.
Oh, let's go ride the Winnie the Pooh ride.
All right, I just finished my loaded tater tots, which were delicious, and the Coke, man, that was just really revitalizing for me. Now my next stop is right over here, right behind me, for the Mad Tea Party. There's only about half the teacups actually filled, so it doesn't look that popular right now, so that's really awesome. Can get right on this. Woo! All right, there we go. We are spinning now. I used to be so terrified of this ride, but I'm starting to get more and more comfortable with it, used to it. I don't know. I still don't like it, but I'm not petrified of it, as petrified of it as I used to be, I guess. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, though. Ah, oh, it goes this way. So I may have hit another blockade in my challenge because I cannot for the life of me think of anything that starts with an N or an O. And I just keep going over everything in my head. I keep going in and out of the app, anything, any kind of treat, attraction, show, anything. I can't find anything. So I think I'm gonna head into the circus and just see what's in Storybook Treats. Maybe something will spark for me. I guess it's Big Top Souvenirs, but there may be something in here that starts with a, I don't know, an N or an O at least. Okay, wait, it totally is Big Top Treats. All right, let's see what they got. Nope, there were no treats or any kind of merchandise or snacks or anything that had anything to do with N or O back in the Big Top Souvenirs, so I think I'm gonna head over back into the Tomorrowland area. I do feel pretty confident that I do have one for my O. I just need to find one for the middle, for the N. So I'm in Tomorrowland, and I cannot for the absolute life of me think of anything that starts with the letter N in Magic Kingdom, so I'm gonna go back to the Emporium on Main Street, and I'm gonna buy some novelty merchandise, and I'm gonna count that as my letter N. I'm gonna find the most novelty thing that I can find there, and that's gonna be it. So I don't have to go crazy anymore, because I'm going kind of crazy. All right, back on Main Street, time to find some merchandise. You know, for even after the parade, the street is pretty deserted here at Magic Kingdom. All right, once again, back inside the Emporium, and I'm over here by the mini ears, and you know what? I'm pretty sure, as far as I'm concerned, this is as novelty merchandise as you can get. The rose gold ears, and Brennan's birthday is coming up anyway, and I've been wanting to get her a pair of these ears for a while now. and I think I'm finally gonna do it. So, rose gold ears, let's do it. All right, I finally got my in, as far as I'm concerned, out of the way. Now I'm gonna go straight to get my O out of the way, which is gonna be over in Adventureland at the Sunshine Tree Terrace, the orange cream float. I'm just buying everything today. I might as well rename this video to just buying the alphabet at Disney. I don't know, let's go eat some ice cream. Wow, looks like everybody else is doing this challenge too, because there is quite the line for these floats. Well, no lie, that took about 20 minutes to get, but this is my orange cream float, which comes with, I believe, a swirl of vanilla and orange soft serve with orange soda as kind of a base here. I've actually been wanting to try this for a while, but I always forget about it until I tried to figure out what the heck starts with an O at Magic Kingdom, and this is it. So I had to start eating it because it started melting immediately after I got it, but it tastes identical to an orange creamsicle popsicle, if you've ever had one of those. But right now I am just kind of chilling on a bench looking at the castle because I'm heading into Fantasyland to do my P next, which is Prince Charming's Royal Carousel. Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. There we go. It's been tarped up as long as I can remember now, but there's still a carousel in there, and it's called the Prince Charming Regal Carousel. So I'm gonna finish this up and then go ride it. Alright, so I just got off of the carousel back there. I didn't really talk at all on the carousel because I was afraid if I opened my mouth I would just burp because I had to drink my float so fast. So I just kind of kept quiet. But next up is Q. So here's the thing, Q I just can't even try with. There's absolutely nothing at all here in Magic Kingdom. Maybe Animal Kingdom, but not Magic Kingdom. It starts with the letter Q. So I'm gonna kind of fudge this one, honestly. It's been getting a little rough recently, so I'm doing what I can at this point. But Q today is gonna stand for Quiet Place. You know, even on a quiet day, Magic Kingdom can be a little bit overstimulating and overwhelming, so you need to come with a plan to be able to relax and chill out and kind of revitalize yourself. And one of my places is back here. The place that I'm coming to is right next to Pete's Silly Sideshow, and it's really only used during like the hard ticket events like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, but during the day, during the regular time of year, it's pretty quiet, and it's a good place to just soak up some shade. There's Pete's Silly Sideshow right there, and then right next to it is this giant space that is just unoccupied by anything. I think they use this for a dance party right now during Mickey's Not So Scary. I think they have a stage right there, and they have like some Disney Junior characters running around, dancing around here. They have a couple chairs over here, but during the normal part of the year, I'm pretty sure they have like chairs all over the place here where you can really just kind of sit down and relax, which is what this guy needs to do now. Well, I was relaxed, but then a lot of people showed up and started asking me if I spoke Spanish and how to use the FastPass kiosks, so I guess I got kind of unrelaxed kind of quickly, but that's my spot for when I do want to get relaxed. My next, I guess, location, kind of a weird one, it's going to be Rapunzel's Tower, because there are no other rides or shows or activities in this park that start with the letter R. There's just Rapunzel, and I feel weird as a single man going to just visit Rapunzel by myself, so I'm just going to go visit her tower instead. I could get lazy and do the railroad, but that's the Walt Disney World Railroad, and I don't want to go against my rules that I established at the beginning of this. So let's go to the Rapunzel's Tower and just look at it, I guess. All right, made my way back through Fantasyland yet again, and this is Rapunzel's Tower, all the way up there. Yay, it's such a nice photo op for people, so I guess I'm just gonna take a selfie in front of it, and here it is, right here, boom. The area adjacent to the tower is also themed to Rapunzel, but they're just bathrooms. But the lanterns and the posters, they're pretty cool thematically. So next up is a pretty big one for me. It is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Luckily, I do have a fast pass for it, which means after I do it, I can get another fast pass later for something else. Well, let's go do it. I'm pretty sure that Seven Dwarfs was down at some point earlier, so the return time's a little bit long for it, but hopefully I can get on it pretty quickly because I think we have some weather coming in here soon. Yeah! Whoa! 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 right, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has been ridden. The very next stop now is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. So no joke, it was blue sky with just a little bit of dark sky earlier, but now this entire patch of sky is just gray. It's starting to rain a little bit. It's getting really windy, and that just happened right after I got off of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Hopefully I can get on the People Mover before the rain actually hits, or if it does hit. All right, well, it definitely started to rain, but this is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. People have got their umbrellas out. It's still really sunny, but the rain is definitely coming down now. Everybody's trying to get in line for something. It's not really raining that hard, but you can kind of see it's kind of clearing out at least a little bit down there. It wasn't really even that busy today. That's the incredible thing. Like, it was kind of busy, but not Magic Kingdom standards busy. Look how quiet that is right now. There's nobody in the street, and I don't even think it's raining anymore. That's incredible. Barely anybody over here too. Wow, this is the time to come to Magic Kingdom, that's for sure. So that was my trip on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, and I'm getting down to the final few letters of this alphabet challenge. The next one being the letter U, which is going to be Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, over in Fantasyland. Again, back to Fantasyland. The rain did stop, by the way, so that's good. If it kind of stays this overcast like the rest of the day, this would be great. This would be the best time to come to Magic Kingdom. All right, back in Fantasyland, and there's Under the Sea right over there. Probably did not need a fast pass for this one, but whatever. That's the point of them, right? Using them. It is really air conditioned in here, and I am all about it. All right, time to go under the sea with the Little Mermaid.
Where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, looking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
Now his ugly fish is happy, as of the waves they do. But the fish on the land they happy, but they said goes they go. But fish in the bowl is lucky, they ain't for a worse of fate. One day when the boss get hungry, yes you got the undertake. Oh, unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help her? Yes indeed. She won't say a word, she won't say a word until you kiss again.
That was Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. Just have a few more letters to go, and I will have more or less completed my challenge. My next stop is going to be over in Sleepy Hollow in Liberty Square. Let's get going before it rains. I wish so much that the weather would have been like this earlier today, because it's overcast and it feels good now compared to the 100-degree heat index that it was earlier. All right, we're almost back at Sleepy Hollow. Now, I definitely don't need any more sweets, but this is something I've been wanting to try for a very long time. This vanilla ice cream churro sandwich kind of combines a bunch of the things that I've already had today, churros and ice cream, but it starts with a V, and I'm eating it. So there's nobody at all in line for Sleepy Hollow right now, which is an incredible rarity. Brennan and I have waited 20 minutes just to order over there before, but this is it. This is the churro ice cream sandwich. Ooh, the churro is hot, but the ice cream is cold. This is weird. Oh man, and then it's covered with like orange flakes. I'm sure it's like sugar and stuff. I should probably eat this. This is gonna get messy. Uh-oh. Oh my god. I like burned my tongue and then gave myself a brain freeze at the same time. That was a weird sensation. That's really good though. That's really, really good. I just don't know how you can possibly eat that without it being just a terrible mess. All right, so full disclosure about that, that was the messiest thing I have ever eaten at Disney. Not one of, it was the messiest thing that I've ever eaten. The sugar went everywhere, the ice cream melted, the churro fell apart, but it was also one of the best things I've ever had. And it was only $1 more than the churro was this morning. So, I mean, if you're gonna get a churro, get like 2 churro patties and ice cream, right? I think the next thing that I'm gonna do is W, so the Walt Disney World Railroad. Which is, of course, all the way at the end of Main Street. I have walked a lot today, but I have had a lot of fun too. And it's also starting to there's a ledge there, be careful. It's also starting to rain again for like the 4th time today.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. We're about to take a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way at Frontierland and Fantasyland. Come to cruise or flying on Aladdin's magic carpets. When you visit Adventureland, bring an extra dose of bravery. We've reached the wild west of the Magic Kingdom, Frontierland. This outpost is home to covered wagons, cowpokes, and country bears. And we've got our own mountain range of exciting adventures. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone. So sit tight until we come to a complete stop. Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. We're headed for Fantasyland and to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated. Keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. As we head into the American wilderness, we'll pass by the dusty desert town of Tumbleweed. Keep your eyes peeled for the runaway mine train. Now I ask that heavyweight of a railroad. Our destination is Main Street, USA. Now, everyone stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. We've made a complete trip around the Magic Kingdom. For those of you who've been on board for the whole journey, thanks for putting up with me these past few days. If you're staying with us, we'll be headed for Frontierland next.
So that was my trip around Walt Disney World in the Walt Disney World Railroad. It's always fun, relaxing to hop on that. But I have a couple more letters to get through. My next one is the letter X. Which again, I'm not trying to impress anybody with this one, but I'm gonna take an extremely extraordinary selfie in front of the castle. Sunset is starting to fall in the castle. Cast members are selling the glow toys now, which means the day is almost over. All right, this looks like a pretty good selfie spot to take a selfie in front of the castle. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna put it in right here. I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel with these last few letters, but my next stop, my very next to last stop, is the Ye Olde Christmas Shop. Let's go. The Ye Olde Christmas Shop is right over here, directly across from Sleepy Hollow that I was at earlier. I may have spoken way too prematurely because for some reason it's closed. The entire Ye Olde Christmas Shop is closed. You can't get inside. So, uh-oh. Okay, somehow I totally walked right past it, but it totally is open right now. I think it's just that one part that's closed off. They have a wall in front of it, so let's go inside. Yeah, okay, so that threw me off. So they just have a wall up in front of the windows and the entrance over on that side of the building, but they still have all the ornaments and all the cool Christmas stuff available. They have a bunch of Kermits here, I guess, because they put on the show right across the street. They have some cool ornaments really all over the place here. They're roughly about $20, $20 to $25 each. I've never gotten anything here, but it's pretty cool. They have a lot of these stockings here, that's neat. See, I thought the Halloween decorations outside were a little bit premature, but this place is open every single day of the year. So if you want your Christmas cheer, this is where you come. Hopefully the rest of the place will open up later on. So that was Ye Olde Christmas Shop, or at least like 2/3 of it. That leaves me with one letter left to do, and I was thinking about ending it like Z is for like ZZZZ, like sleeping. But that'd be kind of anticlimactic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say Z stands for Zippity Doo Dah, and I'm gonna go ride Splash Mountain. The Zippity Doo Dah is by no means a ride or show or food or anything that I could buy, but you know what? It's a better ending than my alternative, which was just going to take a selfie with Zurg in Tomorrowland. So Splash Mountain it is. The wait did not seem that bad when I looked at it from the train when it stopped here a little bit ago, so let's see what kind of a wait time it actually is.
Y'all, I have my phone in my pocket. Where are y'all? Oh my god, again. Over time. It's actually got more. Where are you? Burn it. Guys, my nails are so sorry. That's
With everyone beating, killing your bones.
just got off of Splash Mountain. That was fun. I haven't done that in a while. It's kind of refreshing, even though it hasn't really been as hot, at least right now compared to earlier. And that was it. That was my last, I guess, alphabetical kind of thing that I needed to do. Kind of a little bit wet, but not crazy wet. The sun is definitely almost set now, so I think I'm gonna make my way to the front of the park and I'm gonna say goodbye in front of the train station. What do you think? Am I working them okay? Hopefully Brennan will like them. But that completes my challenge today, I guess. I took a couple liberties here and there with the letters that I attributed to certain rides and attractions just to kind of get that requirement done that I wanted to fulfill for myself. I definitely started that a little bit more strict and got kind of more lenient as the day went on. I was here for 11 hours, so this took a little bit longer than I thought that it would in the first place, but it was still a lot of fun. It's a really, really fun challenge. I'm getting some stares from people. I'm gonna put this back in the bag. But if you want to do this yourself, you can definitely have your own with this challenge. Do what you want. You can switch out letters for different rides, and you can do it at different parks. This would have been a lot easier if I'd done it like at all of the theme parks instead of just Magic Kingdom. But I still did it nonetheless, and I'm pretty proud of myself for doing it and just giving it a go. This is one of those kind of daunting challenges that you just kind of need to commit to and show up and just do it. And I guess I did it. That'll be up to you in the comments to decipher and interpret and have that kind of conversation. But this is where it meets roll. I do videos every single 10th of the month here on the Attractions Magazine channel. But if you want to follow me personally, I have some links right there that you can follow me on. And I post pretty similar stuff there. So I hope to see you there and I hope to see you here. You have a good night, good day whenever you watch this, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.